What's goody, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy WhosManz. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button and a like. If you're new, we're about to go into this playbook series. We're doing the Colts, and this is obviously going to be a bit different than the other videos. I think this one I'm going to go through my thought process of how I go through these playbooks and what I like to, pick and whatnot, and maybe why I think some plays are going to work a little bit better. A lot of this is labbing, so definitely stay to watch a lot of this because I'll go through why I like some of these plays. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so first off, I'm going to just say this right off. Definitely make sure you understand the personnel you have, meaning like, is your team a good running team? Does it have a good running, offensive line? For instance, the Colts have Quentin Nelson. He's just, as you see there, he seals off a good block. They have really big receivers that can also hold blocks pretty well. So definitely make sure you have, you know what you're working with as far as your personnel, because that can shape how you want to run your offense. You don't want to do this with the Chiefs. You probably get away. You can do it with the Ravens, but you definitely want to make sure you know what kind of team you have. And with that being said, the Colts are I think run first, and then go off the play action with that. They do have a lot of talent in the receiving core, but Jonathan Taylor and Nyheim Hines and who else do they have? Marlon Mack. They have three really good running backs and a good offensive line to run behind. So definitely take that into account, and then go from there. So once I've established that I can run the ball, I come out in a nice play action. Now, there's a couple of things I could have done differently about this. I see it's man. I didn't really put any man-beating routes. I know that they have really good corners. As you see there, they're pressing. One thing that I like to do in this situation sometimes is come out in a mesh, which having that slot receiver and the running back, have them running the opposite ways instead of to the sideline. And what's going to happen is you're going to create a rub, and one of those two would get open. Another thing I could have done is thrown it to the tight end a little sooner, but it is what it is. This play here, I really love red zone scissors, and you're going to see why, especially against man or cover two. You're going to see that post and that corner are just amazing. And you see here, I know he's playing man, so somebody has to go to the flat, and then boom, you see right there. I throw it as soon as Jonathan Taylor breaks because there's a lot of chaos going over there, and pick up the first down. And if you want to look back there again, you can see that the post was open. Right here, once again, establish the run. I noticed some of these runs against man do really well because the corners follow them, so deep into the field. He was pressing a lot in this game. But another thing I noticed, he didn't press here, so take advantage of your alignment. You see they're backed off. Take advantage of it. This is an RPO, and I'm going to take advantage of the fact that he's backed off. So you're going to see here, it pays off. He steps in, and I have a lot of room. I pick up, what was that, like almost 8 yards. This is another good man-beating play, and he's backed off a lot, so I just throw him on an out route. Take advantage of the alignments on stuff. You're going to see here, it's a nice 5 yards. And another thing you see there, he went with the corner route, and you'll see that the linebacker to the left of Thompson as well is taking that corner route by A. And that just leaves Jonathan Taylor, completely wide open. If we have T.Y. run a streak, and you have Marlon Mack out the backfield as well. So if you don't feel comfortable throwing that out route, you can hit Taylor and he'll get a nice solid 5 yards. But that was a gain of 6 right there. You see, boom. And I like to use motion a lot, and you see there, boom. The linebacker goes over towards the motion of the play, and I hand it off to Jonathan Taylor, get the first down. Definitely use motion. It definitely works a lot. This is another concept. I know he's playing man a lot, so I clear out the middle and basically set up the mismatch for Doyle on Jeremy Chin here. The safeties aren't best in man coverage, so I'm going to take advantage of that. Clear out the middle. He goes to the running back. Boom. You got Doyle over the middle for a first down. I mean, like I said, take advantage. And so as far as my thought process on these playbooks and, what I look for and, how do I know, what's the go-to or what's the cheese or what, I don't know, whatever words you want to use. First off, I know what kind of offense that I like running. So I like the air raid, the spread, that kind of thing. And I also am very comfortable running like an old school smash mouth style of offense, which is why I said in that last, Chiefs video, I'm not good with teams like the Chiefs. I need a good run game, so I'm better with like the Ravens, the Cardinals, the Packers, teams like that. Where I can run the ball, but I don't have to. But I am comfortable throwing the ball around the yard, like that. But I also like having a pretty decent defense. But anyway, so what I do is I look through it. I know the concepts that I like, smash, the mesh concepts, very simple concepts, you got to understand what beats zone and what beats man. If you have man, double moves, the zig routes, digs, things like that. You got to understand what kind of receivers you have. If you have really high route running receivers, you're gonna have a better time against man. Which the Colts, they have big bodies, but they're not the best at route running. Ty is pretty good, but he's not the fastest. Carson Wentz isn't the best quarterback either, so I'm going to rely more on the run. But if I was using the Panthers, for instance, they have two pretty good receivers, and then they also have Christian McCaffrey, who's the best receiving back in the game. So there's a lot of different things you can do there. I mean, you can run the ball, you can do it, you can run it short, what have you. You're going to have a good time, but just know what you like and then figure that out through each of these plays, because in my opinion, every playbook has about the same kind of things. It's just going to be in different formations, which is why, to me, you pick the playbook more, I guess, in my opinion, you pick the playbook more for the formations and less for the plays. Specifically with a lot of these, simple hot routes, you can cook up a defense, I feel like. Especially for me in 2021, I didn't have too much of a problem running any playbook because it was just like, man, I know what to do against man zone and blah, blah, There are some plays that I need double moves because, if I'm using the Cardinals and I have D-Hop, or if I'm using the Packers and I have Devontae, or if I'm, whatever, Cooper Kupp, Adam Thielen, any of them guys, I know that if it's against man, I can serve somebody up with like a double move, or certain routes just do better against man. You got to understand the spacing and things like that. You don't want to run too many routes to one side of the field. You don't want to have too many routes too close together. You want to space the field properly, and that makes everything else easier. When you understand all that stuff, every playbook seems very similar and familiar. So that's all I got to say about that. I think I'm going to do it like this moving forward. I'm going to just get more in depth with, the games afterwards. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all later. Peace.